Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Julie, and I've decided to show you how I did this box. It's similar to the one I made and posted on social media site, but I thought I'd just explain how I got these little things. Probably some of you probably know how you do them and things like that, but yeah, it's just, you know, something to give away as a little prezi or whatever you want to do. So it was made by using this die set here, loads of dies. I don't know how many dies are, see how many dies are, oh, 45 dies, how lovely, look at all that goodness. You get loads of tags in there, lovely for matte and layering, and sentiments in there, and detailed dies. This bit here makes a little, I want to say a bar so that you can hang things off of it, and this bit cuts it out into the main shape. Yeah, really lovely set. I want to keep that to one side because I'll show you. So this is the waste of a piece of A4 sheet, and it cuts out the bottom, the top, and you could have that as a top as well if you remember how to do your little your score lines, so you don't put them so close on the top one. And this bit glues together and makes a band to go around the outside if you've overstuffed. So so you just bend all your score lines like this, and as with every Tonic box, so it's nice because you if you didn't want this, you could either cut that off or cut two of these and just don't put the little tab, the glue tabs, quite so close together. And then there's your little glue tabs up here. So you fold all those down and you glue all those together. Same with that one. And you'll end up with one like that. And one like that, but with all that in there. Now I've used a paper pad that come with a magazine I bought when magazines had paper pads with them, and it had all this like pattern layouts and supposedly bits of paper that looked like fabric, printed fabric. That's to make the box, and you use the dies in there to make the tags as well. As I said, you've got those. Now this larger one is the one I've taken to make the little like a little book. So I've just folded over a piece of card, put this onto the score line. If I can pop it over the score line as close as you can to the cutting edge, not over the cutting edge, up to the cutting edge on one side, and I like to keep the stitch detail in there. Alright, so you'll have it right up to that edge. It's only a mil, or half a mil. It's very little difference, and you'll get more or less the full width of that die. Because I'll show you. You can't even see, can you? It's yeah, it's just, look, it's just that little bit like that. Okay, and then I made 2 of those, and in the set you get a die to make like a little pocket as well. So that would be that, and you get a layer piece in that as well. So yeah, that's that piece there, and that's the layer as well. So you get that as well, and you also get a detailed die as well with that. So that's how you do that. I think this, I actually did use that larger one, and I cut close to the stitching as close as I could. And then the other one, I went the next size down. Okay. So, and that looks like, you know, like people do, they draft patterns. That's the graph paper. I can't do that. I can do basic sewing. Well, I think I can. I like to have a try. So that's the next one down. That makes that one. Now, oh, I think I leave that one out again as well. Or is it the larger one? Now, you know, old type needle cases, they have a piece of felt in, don't they? So what I've done with this, I got the same die, laid it over the felt, popped it on top of the felt, so it come off the edge of the felt again, and I drew round the inside. Okay, so that's going to make it smaller than what your book is. So now you're just going to trim round. I haven't got no ribbon to put in there either. And this isn't expensive felt either. So you're just going to trim round like that, and then that should fit in there like so. Okay, and on the original one I did put some ribbon round the outside. This image comes from some patterns, some vintage patterns that I got from a charity shop. I don't know, are they thrift shops in America? I don't know. But anyway, it's a charity shop over in the UK. So I don't know if anybody's got any sewing stashes at home. With sewing bits in, you know, that you could put in. The one I made originally, the things for that came out of gifts from a Christmas cracker. So us crafters, we never throw anything away, do we? And so that's where those come from. So I've just put a couple of needles both sides, and I'm just going to put some safety pins in. I've used some other pieces as well, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. So if you've got any papers that you want to use up, this is a good stash buster. I mean, I've had those pads, those paper pads, ages, and they, you know how you collect papers and you don't use them, do you? You think, oh yeah, I'll make use of that, or yeah, that'll come in handy, and we never use it. Well, I have now. I don't know if I'll get that other one in. Let's have a see. Oh, I might put it the other side. So the old-fashioned sewing kits used to have these. Oh, see, I'm showing my age now. They used to have like a felt bit in, so you could put your needles in, didn't they? Right, so that's going to go in there, and then I tied ribbon round there, just to hold that in place. Right, so that goes in there. That's going to go in there as well. Oh, you know, I don't know how old my viewers are, but if you've ever seen vintage buttons, they used to be sewn onto card. So that's what I've done, and I took this little, it's not little actually, it's quite big, it makes like a flag or banner, and I stitched the buttons onto that and then tied ribbon to match. So I made 2 of those, but this match up with the colour of your paper is what you've got, so that's going to go in there as well. Oh, and I think these are scissors, so they're going to go in there. And then, oh, this has all come apart. I'm trying to be clever. Let's wind that over. So this I've made with, it's the same shape, but I've cut it out with that second layering die, the pattern paper, and then glued onto some grey board. Let me see if that'll just stick back on there. I haven't made the box up from scratch because I think that's quite easy. There's no real hard bits. Yeah, so I've taken ribbon from my stash and just put a few bits on what I think might go with it. I put the ribbon lace ribbon on because I got that picture of that lady in her bridal gown. So that's going to go in. Then that's going to go in. So once you get all these pieces in, this piece here, where am I going? That way. That piece there was off one of the pattern papers, and so I just cut it out. Just looks like a ruler. And I had to get myself some more cottons, so I've just wound some cottons onto a piece of card. Now I want to talk about that other, so that goes in there as well. I don't know if anybody's like me, I have got grey board, but you know the board backed envelopes, as you can see, that's what I've been using, okay, to cut out that shape. So I backed it with my paper on both sides and then cut out with a pair of scissors. Now that shape there is a tonic die, and if you did get them, you might be even able to find them somewhere, but if you did get them, I'm not sure whether they've done some more. I know they've done cogs and the clock face and things like that, because I did get those ones as well. But yeah, these are a media die and they will cut through your grey board. But when you do cut with these, you will need a metal shim, one of these, okay, because when it goes into your cutting boards they will stick into them. But on my die cutting machine, I'm looking for, oh, on my die cutting machine, right, my bottom one, you can see it's a bit messy. I always put the metal shim on and use the 2 clear plates. Okay, that's what I do with mine, and it goes through okay. So mine's an A4 machine, electronic machine. Alright. So if you've got any dies like that, it doesn't have to be Tonic, does it? If you've got any dies that might suit for what you want, because let's face it, we all have different things, don't we? Let's put those down there. No, I did cut out some buttons on the first one and put round as well. So that's all going to go onto there. Okay, as you can see, it sort of pops up. So I'll leave that over there. This is where this comes in. And you can decorate this as well. So I think I drew round, oh excuse me, I think I drew round the inside of the die again, so I'll get it out in a minute so we can see. I can't remember if it's got a mat on there or something. It's got something in there. We'll have a look. So we're just gonna stick on to there. You can't really see where. There's a score line there and a score line there and one down there. So you're just going to come up to your score lines. Should have had some tape, I think, rather than. So this is going to come over there. Let's just see how far I want that to. I quite like mine quite tight, so it'll probably. I think that the actual size of that will probably be. We might not go right up to the edge of that score line, just to give it a little bit more room. So we haven't come right up there. Then that slides on. There you go. And as I say, you can decorate that as well. Okay, so that's how I done that little sewing kit. If you want to have a go at making one, you can do. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye for now.